This is Siren Raina, and this is the track, The Beach. This track is designed to be a mental vacation, a moment to just take a break and relax, to let go of everything that is not serving you right now in this moment, and just breathe. Just like that. It can feel so good just to take a deep breath in and then let it out. Often in our day-to-day lives, we are so focused on the stress, the deadlines, the worries, that we forget to breathe deeply. Breathing is an interesting function of the body because it is an action that we can do both consciously and unconsciously. You don't actually have to tell your body to breathe. You don't have to instruct it to inhale in and then exhale out each and every time. It just does it for you. But the moment I started to draw your attention to your breath and tell you to breathe normally, your breathing changed. Because you are no longer engaged in subconscious breathing. You have now become engaged in conscious breathing. And what that means is that often how your conscious mind handles something and how your unconscious mind handles something are not always the same. Your conscious mind is very limited, and it can only focus on a few things at once, 7 plus or minus 2. But your unconscious mind can focus on billions of bits of information. And so, now we are going to give everything over to the subconscious mind, even if just for a moment. I want you to imagine a beach. Maybe it's your favorite beach, or one you have always wanted to go to. Maybe it is one you have only seen on TV, or in photos. Or maybe it's one that you have made up entirely on your own. Whatever you imagine is right for you. So imagine it now in as much detail as you can. And that's right. And the weather here is perfect. Not too hot, not too cold. Just enough to warm you from the top of your head to the tips of your toes and everything in between. And while that warmth is spreading down, I want you to notice the grains of sand under your feet. Notice how when you pick up your foot and place it back down, the sand shifts, changes, moves. Perhaps you will notice that there is a little water beneath the sand, and as you lift your foot again, the sand becomes darker. And when you press your foot again against the grains of sand, they become lighter. Did you also notice that while you were paying attention to the sand, that the warmth and relaxation had already spread down your neck and into your chest? It feels so wonderful and calming, so peaceful to know that right now, in this very moment, there is nothing here in this space that you need to worry about. This is your time to just enjoy being you, being here, being alive. You can let your thoughts go and just float away. Maybe they float up into the air to join the birds overhead. You probably notice the waves, the sound they make as they roll upon the shore, the rumble of the slightly turbulent water. Have you ever noticed how when the waves come in, they often carry with them bits of sand? Sand that was once some form or a massive rock, unmovable, unwieldy. Yet, over time, it has been persistently rocked back and forth until it crumbles into pieces, and then those pieces crumble into bits, and those bits crumble into pebbles, and then the pebbles crumble further down into coarse sand, and finally become fine sand. And the fine sand is deposited along the shore, and as the wave retreats back into the ocean, it draws with it even more. Perhaps it's stuff that needs more work. This process happens easily and effortlessly. Perhaps there is something inside of you, or something inside of your life, that feels like a large, unrelenting rock. Or maybe it just feels like a big piece of something you are dealing with. Maybe it's only a pebble, but it's nagging at you, as if it were in your shoe. No matter how big or how small it is, you are made up of mostly water. And so you have the opportunity to bend and navigate around it. In the meantime, you can just drop it right here on the sand at the edge of the water and watch as the next wave drags it out a little ways. That feels a little bit better, but it is still within sight. So take a deep breath in and let it out, and watch as the next wave pulls it out even further. Well, now it's getting harder and harder to see. And you can just simply let go of it and let the ocean take it. When it is done, and it has been thoroughly worked on, it will return just like fine sand. Now, I am going to be very quiet for a minute. I want you to take that moment to look deep inside of yourself and find anything that is still bothering you. Drop it on the sand and let the waves take it one at a time. If you finish early, I want you to just enjoy watching the waves roll in and notice the gifts that they bring with them. Now, begin searching. That's right. Now, if you could not get to all of them, you can always repeat this process again. But for now, I want you to take a deep breath in and notice how much lighter, how much better, how much happier, and how much more free you feel now. This is your beach, and you can return here anytime you'd like to relax, to let go, to meditate, or just to release anything that no longer serves you. But like all good vacations, our time here is drawing to an end. And so I'm going to count from 5 to 1. And when I reach 1 on and not before, you will come back to the room and be fully awake. But you will take with you this feeling of peace, happiness, and relaxation. 5, 4, 3, feeling your body. 2, coming back to the room. 1, eyes wide open, feeling wonderful, at peace, happy, and amazing. And that was wonderful. Your beach is very lovely, and I hope you will visit many, many times in the future.